Let us confirm. Let's go to a URL address and type academybankusa.com and load, and let's see what happens. Okay, this domain is registered at Namecheap. This domain was registered at Namecheap. Please check back later. So it invariably means that academybankusa.com has been hosted online, is now online. So I need to install a WordPress. I'll choose URL. It's still showing me ExpressDN. Show me ExpressDN. Let us activate the name servers of Academy Bank to that of the hosting plan. I am using. So I'll go to add-on domains. I want to add the Academy Bank domain to this hosting plan. So that I can start creating a website. academybankusa.com. So I'll click add domain. So we're waiting for the domain to add, but that's where we're going to stop for today. So what happens is that once the domain adds, if I come back here, I will now see it as a drop down here, so that I will select it and install my WordPress and select a suitable theme from here, or I can choose to ignore these themes and install the WordPress, which is where the main web design will begin. So for now, I'm trying to add a domain to my hosting plan, the new domain I just purchased, to my hosting plan. I don't know why it is taking time. Okay, it has been added, and add-on domain academybankusa.com has been created. So exactly, so it has been created, but they are telling me that the HTTPS, that is the positive SSL installation, is in progress for academybankusa.com. So I can choose to verify these HTTPS settings manually, but to avoid boring you with informations, let's leave it for now, because it will still activate itself automatically. So we'll go back to our control panel home, bearing in mind that we've added an add-on domain to the hosting plan. We'll come back to Soft Calculus installation, and we now have academybankusa.com. HTTPS, site name. The site name will be Academy Bank. My WordPress blog. The site description will still be Academy Bank. Then the admin username. I'll enter a username that suits me. And I'll enter a password that also suits me. I'll have to hide my password for security purposes. I have to add my password for security purposes. The site language will be in English language. The email address will be admin@academybankusa.com. Limit login attempts. I won't click that. Classic editor, and I will click install. So I'm installing this new website. Remember, we are going to learn how to create a website without coding. So this is where it starts. We're installing this new website. It's loading. So congratulations, the software was installed successfully. So I have to go back to my Academy Bank USA and reload it, and let's see what happens. Okay, congratulations, it has been installed successfully. I'll come back to my Soft Calculus homepage. I'll go to WordPress. I'll come down to Academy Bank USA. I'll now click on admin, but open link in new page. Academy Bank USA. I don't know why it's taking time to load, but for first timers it's always like this. The site can't be reached. academybankusa.com took too long to respond, but now we have two websites on this control panel. ExpressDN. If I want to visit ExpressDN, I'll right click and see if the control panel opens. Yeah, the dashboard for ExpressDN is loading. This is the dashboard for ExpressDN. Then that of Academy Bank USA is not loading. It's not loading. We'll still go back to our Namecheap. Our Namecheap dashboard. Okay. The reason why it is not loading is because the SSL certificate has not been correctly adequately installed. Okay, it's in progress. So because of security reasons, they will not allow you to have access to a site that its SSL certificate has not been adequately installed. Now, for those of you that doesn't know what an SSL certificate means, an SSL certificate is a representative of Hypertext Transfer Protocol Security. That is the HTTPS. The S you see at the end of the HTTPS stands for security. So what the SSL certificate does is that it makes your website secure, so that private information can be shared on your web page. Remember, there are some websites, if you visit them, you always see a pop-up that tells you that you shouldn't share private information or sensitive information on this website, such as credit card numbers and relevant password. It's because those sites does not have SSL certificates installed in them, and their hosting service, some hosting service will allow sites without SSL certificate to run, but you will always see a pop-up telling you that the site is not secure for you to share sensitive information. But most hosting providers will not allow the site to run in the first place, and that is what Namecheap is doing. Since I just purchased this domain a few minutes ago, they are trying to install the SSL certificate. So we are going to leave them to install the SSL certificate, and in our next class we are going to go into web design proper. By then, our academybankusa.com must have been approved and the SSL certificate adequately installed. So bye for now. See you in our next class.